All right. Review lesson 117 for morning and evening review. Lesson 103. God, being love, is also happiness. Let me remember love is happiness and nothing else brings joy. And so I choose to entertain no substitute for love. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Love is my heritage, and with it joy. These are the gifts my Father gave to me. I would accept all that is mine in truth. So on the hour, the lesson is God being love is also happiness. And on the half hour, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. Okay. Let's bring forth. All is well. All is well. All is right with the universe. Let's see what Magdalene has to say. I'm having a little chaos this morning. Right. Greetings, beloveds. Even in the midst of chaos, there is still peace. Even in the midst of madness, even in the midst of a circumstance not going a particular way that you desire that it would, there is still the truth. And the truth is that you are the creation of God. And in that creation, there exists only love. What gets added to it is the flavor that your ego chose or chooses from moment to moment of what it is willing to experience. Understand that the word will is in the word willingness. And it is through the action of will that all gets created and all gets manifest within this human reality and dimension. So if one wills to experience peace, one will experience peace. If one wills to experience happiness, one will experience happiness. If one wills by default to experience chaos, then chaos will indeed ensue. Chaos is a perception that circumstance that is should not be. If you can lend yourself, beloveds, to the concept that all is as it should be, including the madness, understand that it is a teaching tool, a learning tool for you to say, I will there be peace. I will there be happiness. If you can allow your willingness to be in accordance with that of God, here you find your happiness. Here you find your peace. Here you find your way back to your salvation. For when you can remember, you allow yourself to remember, and you will yourself to remember, beloveds, you must step behind the facade. You must see the man behind the curtain. You must see that you are indeed the one playing and pulling the marionette strings as an aspect of ego. And you would allow yourselves, beloved ones, to come to a sense of peace, to come to a sense of knowing that as God is, you are. And it is merely that simple step that alters everything. It alters the way in which you think, it alters the way in which you feel, it alters the way in which you act. When you look for what it is that belongs to you, rather than everything that you have settled for, everything that you have said, this is all that I am worthy of. When you allow yourself to come to the truest sense of what has been granted to you by the Father, you will find a kingdom so magnificent that you will wonder how you ever allowed yourself to suffer for even one moment. All of the illusions will fall to the wayside, and all you will be left with is the truth. And you will experience happiness beyond your imagination. You will experience joy. You will experience peace. But you must allow yourself, beloved ones, to make that choice, for it is a decision that each being makes. One moment, please. It is not that the ego is committed to suffering or struggling. It has become a byproduct of a system that believes in the need for protection. And in order to be protected, there must be a seeming outside force that is somehow threatening. Nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. When it is said that herein lies the peace of God, you must come to completely comprehend that you are all that is in the eyes and the mind, the will and the heart of God, and all that exists there is love. And when you know that all is love, there is nothing that can be threatened. And forgiveness is your salvation, because what forgiveness allows you to do is to come back to the place where you experience being given to as you were given to initially. And you were given to initially as an extension of love. Therefore, if love is all that there is, how could you possibly want for anything? If you can lay your head upon the shoulder of God, if you can allow yourselves to rest within the arms of God, if you can reach out for God in each circumstance, and when you find pain, and when you find anguish, and when you find madness, and when you find circumstances that are not in accordance with what you think you willed or what you think you wanted, look more deeply, beloveds. Look to see what is truly there. Allow yourselves to have the remembrance of the peace that is beyond the comprehension of the ego. Allow yourself to find the happiness. Allow yourself to be that happiness, for that is indeed the birthright of all beings. And it is much like you have tumbled down a hill and fallen into a ravine, and you're crying out for help, saying, "Help me, help me. I've fallen and I can't get up. How can I possibly make it back up that hill?" But there is assistance. There are angels that will come and lift you back to the place of peace, to the place of happiness, in accordance with the will of God, beloveds. You are not in this journey nor on this journey alone. There is much assistance that will come to you. But you must first take the step to say, I'm willing to ask for guidance. I'm willing to ask for assistance. I'm willing to bring myself back to the humility to say, please show me. Holy Spirit, please allow me to walk once again within the light of God. And there is happiness there beyond what you could imagine. But it takes a willingness on your part, beloveds, to say, bring me home once again. Allow me to remember myself. Allow me to remember another. And when you interact with another, you will find such joy and such happiness. So seek the truth within you, beloveds, and find it. This is not just to be a seeker of the truth, this is to be a finder of the truth. And when you find the truth, you will find happiness that is extraordinary. And if you need assistance, call upon us, beloved ones, for we are on this journey with you, this journey of life, this journey of love, to remind you day after day. Allow yourself to remember, beloved ones, and you will find the happiness that you seek. Just know that it is within you, and look and find it, and you will find us there, blessing you, with you, in love. Blessings to you always, beloved ones, and we will speak with you again. Thank you all so much for joining us. Again, lesson 117 is a review of lesson 103. God being love is also happiness. And lesson 104, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. See you all again tomorrow.